Arcade Blaster. The problem with traditional game controllers is that they don't allow users to feel immersed in the game or imagine themselves as the main character of the game. But Arcade Blaster, developed by a studio from Los Angeles, is here to change that. This controller looks like a weapon, so it's perfect for gamers who love shooters, battle royale games, and similar games where you have to run and shoot a lot. Just like a standard controller, the Arcade Blaster has buttons that allow you to control your character. At the same time, the built-in sensor tracks the movements and makes the experience more realistic. The developer claims that the Arcade Blaster is highly accurate and it will improve your aiming skills. The controller can be paired with a smartphone or a computer. At the moment, it supports about 40 mobile games and over 100 PC games. This list, however, is constantly growing. The rechargeable battery provides 14 hours of uninterrupted work. The Arcade Blaster is available for $99. Xbox Elite Wireless Controller Gears of War 4 Edition. This controller is not much different from a standard one, but we have to talk about its stylish and unusual appearance. This gamepad is compatible with the Xbox One and the Xbox One S, as well as Windows 10. Some of its notable features are a wireless design, vibration feedback, and impulse triggers. The textured surface not only makes the controller feel good, but also prevents it from sliding in your hands. Moreover, this is a limited edition, and the console has an equally bright design, created by the Xbox design team in collaboration with the studio developing Gears of War 4. It was released in 2016, and right now it costs $90. E.T. Game controllers don't necessarily have to be large, complex, or have intricate designs and a bunch of buttons. Here is E.T., a compact and minimalistic gamepad developed by British specialists. It may seem too elaborate, but only at first. In fact, it is incredibly intuitive and simple. The whole surface of the controller is touch-sensitive, and it's also able to identify the movements of your hands. Thus, when you squeeze or loosen the gamepad, the program knows exactly which fingers you're using. As you can guess, the controller was created for VR games. Tests have shown that this controller is much more convenient to use than usual gamepads. As you see, you no longer need to remember the button layout and memorize complex combinations to pick up items, hit, or hold a weapon. E.T.'s price starts at $320. Chainsaw Controller. One of the most memorable characters in Resident Evil 4 was Chainsaw Man, so it's no surprise that Newbie Tech decided to create an unusual gamepad for fans of the series. What at first glance looks like a prop from a horror movie is actually a controller for the Nintendo GameCube and the PlayStation 2. If you think it looks a little outdated, then you're actually right. The gamepad was released back in 2005. However, it is still a very unusual controller, so we had to talk about it. Despite having all the buttons you need in a controller, it's not very convenient to use, but it is a must-have for any Resident Evil fan, and you can buy it right now for at least $200. Mad Catz Rat 8 Plus. If you don't have a video game console but you still want to own an unusual controller, then here's a perfect product for you. This is an unusual computer mouse developed by the American company Mad Catz. In addition to its unusual appearance, the Rat 8 Plus also has an unusual construction. It consists of modular inserts that allow you to change the shape of the mouse, adapt it to the palm of your hand, or to a special grip. There are also inserts for your thumb and ring finger as well as your palm. All of them are designed to provide the user with the highest level of comfort. The price starts at $76. Novint Falcon. The next controller was also designed specifically for computers. What is remarkable about it is that it will be useful not only for people who spend time playing, but also for professionals. Falcon by the American company Novint Technologies is a controller with haptic feedback, which makes it easy to work in three-dimensional spaces. It's easy to use too. The ball grip allows the user to manipulate objects in games or while using different software. And for that reason, Falcon, as we said before, will be popular among designer engineers and 3D designers. However, that's not all. We mentioned the feedback, and now we want to talk about it in more detail. The controller is able to vibrate in different ways. Therefore, the player can feel the impact of virtual weapons or the surface textures of different objects. This device can be purchased for approximately $500. Azeron. This device, according to the developers, will give the user a completely new gaming experience. Azeron was developed in Latvia. It looks like a human palm and was created especially for computer games, replacing the keyboard. The advantages of the device are obvious. During the game, you don't have to move your hands and reach for the far buttons. Thanks to Azeron, everything you need to control your characters is right under your fingers. This unusual keyboard lets you forget what it's like to press the wrong button. It increases reaction speeds and also allows the player to improve their performance, for example in PvP battles. It's worth noting that many details were 3D printed, thus reducing the cost. This also allowed developers to present a version of the controller for left-handed people. The price depends on the model and varies between $168 and $180. Sublight Dynamics 6 DLF. Modern controllers have to be improved every year because games keep changing. A few years ago, it was enough for controllers to let you go forward, backward, left and right. Today, that's nothing. In order for the user to fly in open space or to enjoy all the benefits of virtual reality, the controller must provide 6 degrees of freedom. This means that the character can move freely in a three-dimensional space. That is, they can yaw, pitch, roll, and in general, move freely. This is the level of freedom that this controller provides. Its design is unique, and it's the result of years of work from specialists from the American company Sublight Dynamics. You can use it not only for games, but also to control robots and drones. The model is still under development and being tested, but the expected price is $345. Deluxe M618 Plus. As you see, this controller has a unique design. The M618 Plus is a device developed by the Chinese company Deluxe Technology. It's an ergonomic, vertical mouse. Thanks to its unique shape, you hold the mouse in a more organic way, reducing the strain on your muscles. With the M618 Plus, your wrist and your fingers won't get tired, and it's as comfortable to use as a standard mouse. This device is ideal for people who spend a lot of time in front of the computer. The minimum price is $33. Sony VR Aim Controller. The last device we're going to show you today is another controller for fans of virtual shooting. Sony's VR Aim is a wireless device with all the controls you need. You can use it to move around inside the game or shoot your opponents. A remarkable feature of the device is the ability to track movements, and then with high precision, transmit them to the game. Thus, with VR aim, you can feel like a real soldier on the battlefield. Its haptic feedback makes your gaming experience even more real. The price of this device starts at $60.